My name is Jim Palm Wires. I'm a chartered accountant by training. I'm the fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria and also the fellow of the Institute of Chartered Taxation of Nigeria. And presently, I'm the chairman of Plateau State Internal Revenue Service. Taxes are important because without taxes, government cannot develop. Now, everything that government did is sourced from taxpayers' funds or from taxpayers' money, except for the crude oil sales. Well, remember, the federal internal revenue is one of the highest revenue generators in terms of the federal allocations that were being shared to states and the 774 local government in Nigeria. Taxes are important because without taxes, government cannot function. The government cannot do anything. So revenue generation, whether in terms of taxes, fines, fees, whatever kind of levies, they are all accrued to become revenue that government will use to fund public spendings and do infrastructural development. Taxation basically is something that is mandatory for every citizen to pay. Now, because taxes could come in, let me call it like the 5 P's. Now, the first P is that taxes can come from your profits, so we call them profit taxes. That's the first P. Taxes can come from property that you own, so we call them property tax. Taxes can come from people tax. So if I call people tax, they say we are talking about payee, direct assessments, and the rest. Then taxes can be in terms of product, so we call them product taxes. Now, those kind of taxes are those taxes that you buy something, you don't know you are paying for them. So like a good example is the VAT, excise duty from customs. These ones are product kind of taxes. Now, so these are different kind of taxes based on the 5 P's I talked about earlier. So these taxes could take any form, whether we tax your profit, we tax your property. Now, these taxes are accrued either to the center, that's the federal government, or to the subnational, that's to different states, or to the local government in different types. Illegal tax collection. Now, we call them non-state actors. Now, these are individuals that took the form of government. Either they stand by our roads or go to our markets and collect money, defrauding the entire citizens or defrauding those less privileged people from their hard-earned money. We have a lot of non-state actors in Plateau State. Let me be particular with one that I have noticed with so much dismay, the road taxes. Now, you have some people mounting different checkpoints across the states. I've identified 22 checkpoints in Plateau that some people mount and say that they are collecting what we call a haulage fee from trucks, from any pickup that carry goods in and out of the state. And these are completely non-state actors. So what have we done? First, you remember, during our unbundling retreat, His Excellency stated categorically clear that there is no more roadblock and taxes collected on our roads again. But no, these non-state actors feel they're bigger than government. They still do it. As I'm talking to you, they're still doing it. We had reported even to the highest authority, that's the office of the IG of the police on this matter. We reported to the DSS. We report everywhere through the law enforcement agency. But I believe the law will catch up with them because we are law-abiding citizens, so we have to follow the law. Now, you see, technology helped us to weed out first human interference. Now, once you have human interference, then it means that certain money can go into individual pockets. But once everything is automated and everything is paid through a system, the system will minimize all forms of fraud. But of course, the system is manned by people, we know that. But however, we know that once we have a system on ground, it checkmates a lot of things. Now, there's what we call trail. You can trail payment from where it's initiated to where it landed in the bank. So even reconciliation will be easier for us. So the first thing is every taxpayer have what we call tax identification number, which they popularly call it TIN. Some call it TIN number, but the right thing is the N is the number. So it's tax identification number. Now, every form of payment you have is connected to your TIN. So what we're trying to do right now is that we are trying to mature to the point that we have data collection to your BVN, which now give us all your financial transactions across every bank you bank with. Then we tie it to your NIN, that's national identification number. Now, but then to a taxpayer, the NIN is a dead data because it doesn't have financial transactions on it. So once we connect your NIN to your BVN, we are going to have your financial data. Then we can tax you properly. Your TIN is actually what we use to keep data payment or tax payment for all our taxpayers, both corporate and individuals. So my closing remarks to every Plateau citizen is simple. Pay your taxes, pay all your revenue to develop Plateau. Without them, Plateau can never develop. Thank you and God bless you all.